Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going through my empties. These are things that I have used up, makeup and skincare. Now I wanted to wait another week, maybe like a week and a half to do this video because I have a few products from Tasha as well as like my lip sleeping mask and a few other things that are just like right at the verge, but my basket is on the verge of absolutely overflowing. So I decided that we were just going to go ahead and dive right into this. I need to do some recycling and throwing some things away. I have to empty this out. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to literally grab out of this basket and show you guys. But when I link them down below, I'm going to separate it. So I'll have a makeup section and then like a skincare section. Anywho, starting off with the very first thing, this is from Youth to the People, and it is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Earth Day Cleanser. This was a limited edition bottle. So if you can see, this is a large bottle. I wish they did this size all the time because I feel like I can kind of go through the smaller version, like the regular version, a little quickly. And this one lasted me a long time. This is one of my absolute favorite cleansers along with one from Tasha. Yeah, if I can find this again in this size, I'm going to pick this back up. But if not, I have stopped washing my face in the morning. I know. I don't do a cleanse in the morning anymore. I just take water to my face, lukewarm, and then I will take a rag and not like rub my face. I like to just kind of dab a little bit on my pores to get any excess oil off that could be there. But I recently did a peel, and then I know you guys want to know my skincare routine, but I still haven't gotten it completely down pat. So the best bet is to look at what I have done in the past one. The very last one is very, very close to what I'm doing right now. I'm just not washing my face in the morning. I'm using a cloth and that's it. But that is empty. And then this is a completely random find. This is a hand soap, and this is what I like to keep in my bathroom. Somebody, I cannot remember for the life of me, talked about loving the scent of like double mint gum, and that is what this smells like. It's not overwhelming, but it just has that scent to it, and I'm obsessed with that smell. This is called the Everyone for Everybody hand soap, made with plant extracts and pure essential oils, and the scent is spearmint plus lemongrass. I have been using this to wash my hands after I do my makeup. I've been using it before I cleanse my face. I just really like the smell of it. I don't think this cleans any better or worse than any other soap that you could possibly get, but it's the scent. And I don't feel like my hands are overly dried. I can't stand for my hands to feel dry. I really like this. I'm actually going to be picking up another one of these today. I'm going grocery shopping. And yeah, we'll be grabbing another one of these. I think I need two because I do put one in the kids' bathroom as well. I did not keep every single one of these that I have used. I just kept one so that I wasn't overflowing this basket even more. Kissritzy Lashes. You guys have been hearing me talk about this lash for the longest time. I love them, and I get so many uses out of them whenever I do wear them. I don't typically wear lashes, but when I'm going to be doing a really dramatic look, if I'm doing something with a lot of color and it's a really big eye, I like to have a pair of lashes on, and I'm not somebody who wants to go. I know that I spend a lot of money on my makeup and my skincare, but for whatever reason, I'm just like, lashes? Nope, not doing it. I love these. They have the fish wire type of band to them. I don't like thick bands. I find them to be completely uncomfortable, and they're not too dramatic. They give me the extra oomph, so they're not just my lashes, but they're not like in your face. So Kissritzy Lashes, amazing. You can find them at Walmart. You can find them at Ulta. You can even sometimes find them in packs where I think they have maybe 6 to 8 pairs in them. But I love these. I've got a couple Tasha products on top. This is the Tasha Rice Polish in the original classic formula. This was so nice during the summertime. Again, I said it in my last video. I'm going to say it again. I can't really use the harsh exfoliators on my face. I like to use chemical exfoliators. I much prefer them, and using something that has too many like scrubby particles will really irritate my skin. I am sensitive, but I get oily, so I need something that's going to help clean out my pores, get off some dead skin, but not do it harshly. And this is wonderful for that. I also have the gentle version. It's another one of those that I'm about 3/4 of the way through, but I haven't finished it yet. And during the winter months, I am going to be using the gentle more than I do the classic, but I'm still going to buy another one of these. If you're somebody who wants to have an actual exfoliator, but doesn't want it to be harsh, these are so lovely. I just ran out of this maybe 3 or 4 nights ago. This is the Tasha Violet C Brightening Serum. I have just come to find that Tasha and me, we just get along. I love their skincare products. My skin really likes them. I find that a lot of times when I try other things, I either break out or my skin actually gets red and it hurts. It hurts. My skin literally hurts. And this is so nice. This one, the Drunk Elephant one, and like 2 or 3 others I like, but some vitamin C serums just do not work for me. I just repurchased this one because I love it so much. It is so gentle on my skin. I have zero irritation from it. And again, it's just a nice product, and I feel like it's hydrating. I just really like it. So this has already been repurchased. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for this one. It looks so gross, like really, 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 really disgusting. And especially because it's been sitting in this basket for a little while. I like want to cover up the bottom. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Okay, I mean, I got out as much of the liquid as I possibly could, but this has rose fruit extract, and then it also has these little petals in here. The petals in here, I'm telling you, after this is done, it just looks like this. Funky. But I love this so much. This makes my skin feel amazing, absolutely amazing. I take this at night and in the morning, and I just like to go all over. And not only does it tone the skin, it prepares the skin for any other skincare products that you are going to put on it. This is definitely a repurchase for me. I have not done it yet because I'm going to be testing out the by Terry Cellular Rose Stem Cells Hydra Toner. That's the next one I am going to try, but still, this is going to be a repurchase. Not right now, but definitely soon. Which brings me to this product right here, which is also from Fresh. Fresh sent over a huge package, and I've been able to like test things one by one. And so far, I'm really liking the brand. This is the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. So I started off with this one. I used this one first, and then I went to this one. Technically speaking, this one is a toner and this one is an essence. And essence is going to prep your skin for any skincare products that you're about to put on. And then this one is anti-pollution, age delay, whatever. They kind of do the same thing, really. But if I was going to pick between the two, I would go with the toner. I really did enjoy this. I finished this up this morning. I really like this, but if I was going to pick between the two, this is definitely the winner. A makeup product. This is the second time I have gone through this product, and it is from Jouer. This is the Light to Medium Duo Sunlight and Suntan Bronzing Set. You guys, I'm going to have to buy another one. If I have gone through 2 of these, I think it's pretty much said and done that it's a favorite of mine. This is so nice because I don't know if you can really tell because there's not really a lot left, but there's a lighter side and a slightly deeper side, and it is not too warm or too cool. I like to just mix them. I'll go in one and go in the other and go back and forth, and I put it on my face. This is such a beautiful formula, a matte formula, but it just blends out and it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look dry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. I'll probably do it with the Sephora sale that's going to be coming up during November, I believe. Yeah, I think this is coming up during November. So I'm going to grab another one. Let's see if I can go through a third one. These 2 are just on top. I don't know if there's any more in this basket. I remember last time I had like 4 or 5 of these. And it's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. You guys have heard me talk this into the ground, and yep, I've already got another one, so I'm working on another bottle. I go through these so fast because I go ham with them. I love the fog like mist on this. It is the perfect amount of hydration, especially if you're a combo like me and you want to have a glow, but you don't want to get oily. This thing is amazing. And then also, I have 2 of these satin skin mists from Tasha. I don't know how they do it. This is utter perfection, especially during the summer months and especially if you are combo or if you're an oily girl but you don't want to be completely matte. This stuff is it. It is a satin mist. That's the only way I can describe it, is the way that they have described it, because you do need to shake it up and then you spray it on your face. And it looks wet initially, but then it just looks like skin. It looks like you have melted the powders into your skin, but that you haven't necessarily used a spray to do so. I don't know how to describe it, but I love it. There is one con to this. I have had to take one, which one? This one right here. You see this one still has the ball in it and this one doesn't. It's because this one, for whatever reason, the sprayer on this one just was not working out. So I had to put it into another type of bottle so that I could use it. Now, it's the only time it has happened, but it has happened. So just something to keep in mind. I love this though. However, moving on to the winter months, I'm going to be sticking with the Glow Recipe and then the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Those are definitely going to be my go-tos. And then this guy right here, La Mer, the mist. I've just started using it. If you can see, I'm like barely touching it because I don't want to go through it too quickly. But yeah, there we are. This primer, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have a backup of this because this is everything. Yes, I'm resting on my basket right now. This is everything, especially if you're a dry and especially if you're a combo skin. The By Terry Hydra Primer. I feel like I don't even know where I was without this primer. It has taken over. It gives a slight, very slight smoothing and perfecting type of finish to the skin, but it has hyaluronic acid in here and it just hydrates so well. It does improve the longevity of your makeup. It does improve the way it looks on your skin. This saves me so many times when I am like, oh my gosh, right around my mouth, I am so dry. I will take just a little bit extra of this and it will prevent me from getting cracky all around my mouth, because that's always where I end up flaking, is right here. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And again, I already have a backup of this, but if I didn't, I would definitely repurchase. Another thing from By Terry, this is the Compact Expert Dual Powder in the number 4 Beige Nude. Okay, so I didn't go completely through this because I went through the darker part first and then the highlight still has a little bit left. I initially purchased this with the intention of like blending it all together and buffing, and that is a beautiful way to use this powder. But how I ended up using it was for my nose. I always contoured my nose with the outside color, which you can't see right now. And then I would highlight with this because it's not really intense and it's perfect. I will be repurchasing this, but right now I am using this one from By Terry. It is the Terribly Denseless Contouring Beige Contrast number 200. So this is what I have on my nose right now, and I like this, so I don't feel like I need to go ahead and run out and get this. The one thing that I do like better about this one, for my nose in particular, is that this one over here, the highlight shade in it, is a little bit more subtle. It has just a slight sheen to it. This one has more of a sheen, so I prefer that one. However, I don't need to have two at the same time, but I'm still going to repurchase this. If you're somebody who wants a little bit more of a shine for the nose contour, it would be this one to go for. And if you want something that is less and it was more matte, this is the one to go for. I recently talked about this product in my brush cleansing video. It's from Envision and it's the Goat's Milk Brush Cleanse. This has been empty for a while, you guys. It's just been sitting by my station that I do my brushes, and I completely forgot to put it in here. This is the one that I say smells like Love Spell from Victoria's Secret. I'm telling you, it smells exactly like that. And it's just the original one. I really enjoy this product. I have several different scents now. I have purchased some, and then they have been so kind to send me some more. But if you're wondering about this and how it works, definitely check out my brush cleansing video. Something that is always in my empties. This is my favorite brow setter, the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Nothing works better than this. My brow hairs don't move all day long, and I love the brush on this because it's like a comb, like an actual comb instead of a spoolie or anything like that. It gives me so much definition, and my brow hairs don't move. They don't move. I get asked all the time if my brows are microbladed. I'm like, nope. You need this right here. Just let your brows grow and then push them up with this. Thank me later. There's actually two, so there's another one of those. I'm trying to get these here. I feel like there's a couple of these. The Tasha Camilla One-Step Cleansing Oils. I go through these. I use them so much. I think there's another one. Hold on. Yes, I don't know where the top is. Okay. 3 of the regular size bottles of the Pure One-Step Camilla Cleansing Oil, and then 1 of the travel size. I went traveling a couple times and I brought this with me. I'm thinking about, let me see. Let's toss those. Can I get this off? Oh yes. Okay, I'm keeping this bottle because this is a great way for me to travel with that cleansing oil. So I'm going to keep that bottle, but I have gone through it. That is what I always use at night to do my double cleanse. I go in with that. I go on my eyes first, get all of my makeup, mascara, brow gel, everything off my eyes, and then I go around my face. And then I follow up with another cleanser, the Youth to the People one, or this one right here, the Deep Cleanse. So I think that my favorite cleansers of all time thus far is the one from Youth to the People and this one right here. I am currently using this one. It's the Deep Cleanse. This has little beads in here, nothing that's going to be harsh on your skin or anything like that. But this cleanses my skin and it makes it feel clean, but also not overly clean. I don't feel tight whenever I use this, but I feel like my skin is really clean. So this is what I am currently using at night after the Tasha, I keep wanting to say Camilla Gold Spun Lip Balm because I say it so many times, the Camilla oil. These two in combination, they do me right. A new favorite for me is the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to get along with this scent because it is intense. I never put this on in the morning. I always do it at night. My sheets, my blanket, my pillow, everything always ends up smelling like this cream. But after I got over the smell, I love the way that this sinks into the skin. I can't really tell you that I have seen any difference other than a difference in hydration and my skin just looking better, like my tattoos look better, my legs, it's just not as dry. But I have repurchased this in the big tube. I love the big tube. I'm halfway through that one. If they have that one again, I will definitely repurchase that. If not, I'm still going to be getting this. What I like to do is take my bath, get out of my bath, pat dry, and then I take this all over with the exception of my face, obviously. And it has done wonders in terms of like hydration. This does claim to like tighten the skin and whatnot. I haven't found that to be necessarily true. I don't know if I haven't been using it long enough or anything like that, but I do really like the product because it doesn't sit on top of my skin. It actually sinks in and it doesn't leave an oily residue. I can't stand to have an oily residue on my skin. Another one from Tasha. I told you guys, Tasha and me get along really well. You guys have seen this several times in my empties as well. This is the Tasha Essence. So just like the ones from Fresh, this one, I like this one better than the ones from Fresh. I feel like this one does just a little bit more, but I really like the hydrating toner. So I think that whenever I go to repurchase, I'm probably going to repurchase the essence and the toner so that I can kind of swap them out, maybe do one in the morning and one at night. This is just amazing. I feel like my skin, I don't know, like it's just a little smoother when I'm using this. I do notice a difference with it. Definitely with having gone on it and off of it and back on it again, I really enjoy this. It's definitely a higher ticketed item, but worth it. Chanel Natural Loose Powder. I use the shade number 30. I already have another one of these. If you're somebody who likes a velvety type of texture with your loose setting powders, you will love this. I have gone through so many. I have another one already. This is actually what I have on my face today. Yep, this is what I have on my face today. And at any time I start to get low on this, I immediately order another one. I always get mine from Nordstrom. It's a beautiful powder. It doesn't make me look dry. It's very velvety, stunning. I thought I had another one of these in there, and I do. The Violet Sea from Tasha. This is just a second one. Throw that down. Okay, this is something that I talked about recently. It's from Sand and Sky, and it is called the Australian Pink Clay Pore Refining Face Mask. You have to be careful with this because it can make a mess. Get this top off. Ugh, there it is. It's gone. It is very, very gone. I really enjoy this. I love to use this when I feel like I'm getting some breakouts or if I feel like my pores are looking just like a little bit dull. I like to take this right along this area. Sometimes I'll put it on my forehead. I like to put it on my chin and my nose, anywhere where I have visible pores. This works really, really well. Do not use this back to back to back because you will dry out your skin. But if just as a clay mask that you're going to use once, maybe twice a week if you need to, usually I just pick this up whenever I feel like I need it. So once a week to once or twice every other week. It just depends on my skin. Again, combo, my skin never knows what it wants to do. They sent this over to me. I will repurchase this. I have their exfoliator as well. As I mentioned earlier, exfoliators tend to be a little too much for my skin. This mask does not bother me, but the exfoliator, while it is nice, it is just a little too harsh for me. The clay mask, though, is great. All right, this is from Belief. I believe I told you guys that I was going to be repurchasing this in my last Empties, I think, maybe. I don't know. This is the Hungarian Water Essence. I always like to have some type of hydrating serum. I have been testing out one from, what is it, Good Molecules. I really like it. It's really nice and lightweight on the skin, but we're not talking about that because I'm not out of it. This I have repurchased several times. I love this during the summer when I need that hydration, but I don't want to become oily. Sometimes even with just hydrating products, you can still just get kind of like an oil slick, and this does not do it to me. I am moving on. I have already gotten it. I purchased this again. This is something that I always repurchase. It is the La Mer Revitalizing Hydrating Serum. I always talk about having to use that during the winter time, and seeing as we are in fall and we will be in winter soon, I don't know how soon, but soon enough, this just isn't going to be enough. So I will be using the Good Molecules and then moving on to the La Mer. Come spring and summer, this will be another repurchase. This little gadget right here is for my Dermaflash. I find these on Amazon. So for anybody that cannot find these, I found them the first time, I want to say on the Dermaflash website. Once on Nordstrom, but they have this whole new device. I don't know how much longer they're going to continue to sell the original. I don't want to buy a whole new device personally. If you're unaware of what a Dermaflash is, it will defuzz your face and exfoliate it at the same time. And I love that thing, but I really don't want to buy a whole new gadget. So hopefully they keep on selling this. Again, I repurchased on Amazon this time. This one is an empty one. If you're wondering why the things aren't in here, because you're supposed to get the Dermaflash, pick it off, and then put it back in. I have found a way to cheat the system and get my thing off and back on while recharging it. So you're not supposed to do that, but I do. That's why this is empty. I have 2 more powders in this basket, and not just these 2. This is from Huda Beauty. I use the shade Pound Cake, and it is their baking powder. I was using this exclusively. I would set underneath my eyes, and then if I needed to bake to, catch any type of fallout from my eyeshadow when I'm applying it on camera, then I would use this. Now I have kind of changed things up. Still using this, still love it. I do already have another one, but I have been changing up my powders and what I've been doing for the day to day, or if I'm not doing my makeup on camera like today. I did not use my Huda powder at all. I have been back on this train. This is an empty, and I already have another one as well. And this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. One of the products that I am actually almost out of is the Under Eye Anti-Fatigue Primer from them. But this is what I have been using for days like today. I didn't do this look on camera. I want to have just a little bit of a thinner type of texture underneath my eyes. I feel like this gives a really airbrushed look. It brightens up without it being like bright, and it doesn't mess with my pores. So it has that brightening effect to it, but it doesn't make my pores look like they are more emphasized. I feel like it actually just smooths everything out. Lines, pores, everything. I like to take it on the side of my nose, sometimes even up here. I would do my nose with this as well, but as you can see, it's a small powder and I don't want to go through it too quickly. Going back to some hydrating products, the IS Clinical Hydra Cool Serum. I really enjoyed this. I think it did a wonderful job, and it has like this cooling sensation whenever you put it on. However, I do like my Belief one. I definitely like my La Mer one better. So I like this. I would suggest it, but for me, I'm not going to repurchase this. I think it did a good job, but I just like some of my other ones better. And then we have the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. My skin loves this stuff. When I'm not using my La Mer Revitalizing, Renewing, I don't remember, it's their oil. I always forget the names of these things. When I'm not using that one, I was using this one until I ran out of it. How much do you get in here? It's a ½ ounce. So there's not a lot of product in here, but it works really, really nicely. It really hydrates my skin or moisturizes my skin, and my skin does not break out with this. I am acne prone, I'm sensitive, so oils in me, some of them work and then some of them don't. Moving on, I have a few products from Tarte. I did go through yet another one of these. This is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation, and I kid you not, oh, I wish it was right here. I am all the way up to here on my 3rd bottle. I use the shade 22N Light Neutral. I'm not going to be using this as much during the winter, but during the summer, this is the Balm.com. It is, I don't feel like it is too matte on my skin, but it's just like the perfect matte foundation. Satin matte that doesn't make my skin look dry, but it has lasting power all day long, like double wear. And it just looks really, really, really great. So I have gone through 2 of these now, working on ending my 3rd. And then I don't use this anymore. I just finally had to give this one to the empty bin because I think I have a little bit left in here. I mean, you can see when I pull it out, it's not like there's anything left on the doe foot, but I could get the little stopper out if I really wanted to. I finished this off with using it as my eye primer. I can't do this underneath my eyes anymore, you guys. Ever since Giorgio Armani's Power Fabric Concealer, I just haven't been able to do this. And then I've loved several other ones. So this is not going to be repurchased for me anymore, which is so weird to say. This, on the other hand, this is a whole nother story. I adore this primer, and it goes back to like my pet peeves with brands and things they do that drive me bonkers. This is the Timeless Smoothing Primer. They have changed the formula on this. I didn't know that they were changing the formula on this, or I would have bought several backups. I was informed by one of you beauties. Thank you for that, because Tarte obviously did not say it, but I got another one. I still haven't tried it. I don't know. I'm looking at it and I've had it sitting here for so long. I just keep using my Milk Makeup Blur Stick on top of my MAC Skin Refine Zone. I can't use any blurring primer without MAC Skin Refine Zone. Do I have one of those in here? Hold on. Yes, I do. MAC Skin Refine Zone. This is amazing. You put it on your pores or any spot treatment on your face. You do not want to put this all over. Just a little dot, and it will just, you feel like your skin kind of tighten up a little bit, and it really helps to control oil. So that is in there. I use that under any type of primer I use on my pores. I loved the original. I don't know about the new one, and I went and I got the fancy new one. It has, I haven't even opened this up. I don't even know what it looks like. Yeah, that's really pretty. It has this top right here. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna touch it. Sounds so weird. Ooh, that's weird. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's like shrunken up in the pot. I have a feeling this is gonna fall out. Yep, it fell out. What the heck? Oh, this does not give me high hopes at all. And I don't feel like it feels like the original. I feel like it feels more silicone-y. Oh! I mean, I'm still gonna try it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm like really sad I'm really sad right now. It's not like I'm just now finding out that they redid the formula, but this is the first time I've touched it. And now I'm really bummed because I had high hopes that it was going to be at least pretty similar, and now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Goodbye, beloved Tarte Smoothing Primer. Moving on. I don't even want to talk anymore. The Verb Ghost Oil. This is what I use every single time I bleach my hair. I bleach it, I tone it, whatever. My hair feels like straw. You know the deal. I take 2 or 3 pumps of this and I go all over my head. And not only is it really soothing to the scalp, but it definitely helps my hair. And it is in the name, Ghost Oil. I loved this when I had a pixie and it was platinum, and I needed to get those flyaways to calm down and have something hydrating in my hair that wasn't just completely going to weigh it down. This stuff is the bee's knees. Then I've gone through another one of my new lash serums. In case you don't know what this is what I use to make my eyelashes grow really long so I don't have to wear the false lashes. I feel like I normally have 2, but I think that I'm doing my empties a little sooner than what I have in the past. I went through a perfume this summer, and it is the Neroli Portofino Aqua. I personally prefer the Aqua version to the actual perfume, but I don't have any issues with this lasting on me. It smells so amazing. And yes, I have already bought another one. This one won't get used so much during the winter months. I love my Oud Mineral. I love Oud Wood Intense. I have several other ones. I have a video on my favorite scents that I like to wear, and this is definitely one of them, and she is gone. Only 3 this time. Milk Boss Liner. I use it every single day. You guys know what this is. It's what I use on my top inner rim, and it doesn't move. It doesn't get on my contacts. And if I want to put it on my lower lash line, it doesn't move from there either. I've had some people ask me if they have a wet waterline, what they should do. I would personally take like a little sponge like this, pull down, and kind of try to dry the waterline with like a tissue or something, and then go in with your liner. You can even wait, do the same thing, even though you already have your liner there. Just tap it and do it again so you have a double layer, and that will really help you. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. This is such a great concealer. It is, don't know how to describe it. It feels like it stretches, kind of like the Giorgio Armani one, but I feel like this one's just a little bit thicker. This one is a little bit more glam. So if you want to have a really perfected look, this is it. And it's not like the Giorgio Armani one doesn't do that for you as well, but this one's just like a little bit thicker, so it really smooths out the under eye. The problem I have with this is the amount that you get in it, and it's 4 mils. It's 4 mils. That's my only problem. I wear the shade number 4. I probably will repurchase this for those days when I just want to be flawless. But I have to tell you, if I was going to choose between the two, it would be the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric all day long. And I could do without this if I needed to, but I will repurchase this because I really do enjoy it. Let's move on to some mascaras that I am out of. There's a few in here. I really, really, really like mascara. The first one is a new love. This is a sample or deluxe sample size. It is the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara. This is what I have on right now. I have the full size version. I like it so much because it gives me a little bit of volume and a lot of length. Now, if I wanted to go in with something that had more volume, like a lot of volume, Monsieur Big from Lancome, one of my all-time favorites, and then this, I did buy another one. I bought another one. Oh my gosh, I bought another one. Okay, Pat McGrath Fetishize Mascara. This isn't worth it. I am not going to suggest it to you. I just really like it. If you want something that is a really nice, I wouldn't say dupe, but an option. I haven't gone completely through this yet. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. It has wonderful volume, everything. I showed those actually side by side. This does it a little bit quicker. But it runs, like, it goes out at 3 or 4 weeks. You don't get a long lifespan out of this mascara, but it's amazing. So I did repurchase it. Now, I was really good, and I got a few of like the deluxe sample sizes, so I don't have to repurchase it again, because I feel guilty about spending that much on this mascara. I think it's $25. Well, she upped her prices. It might be $29 now. If it's $29, I might be able to just be like, I don't know. I can go in with my Lancome Monsieur Big. Now, we all know what this is, my MAC Extended Play. This is what I use on my lower lashes every single day. It's also what I like to take and go on the back sides of my lashes to make sure that I got a little spot there. Way to go, Mel. To make sure that I'm getting both sides and as much length as I possibly can. And the wand on this is perfect. It's a tubing mascara, so it comes off with warm water and it literally just comes off. Down here, it does not move. It does not flake. It does not, well, take that back. When this is starting to go bad, it starts to flake. So that's when you know you need a new tube. But other than that, it's not a smudgy mascara. It's not going to go anywhere. Love it. I've been using this for years and years and years. I just went through another one of these, the NARS Climax mascara. I have repurchased this several times, and it kind of does not as much as what the Laura Mercier. So the Laura Mercier one is volume and length. This one is length and definition. I get a little bit of volume out of this, but when I want my lashes to be really separated and kind of like fluttery, this mascara does it for me, and I just love it. When this one starts to dry up, you will get flakes all over your face. So keep that in mind. It's just time to buy another mascara. For those of you who think you cannot go through a highlighter, I can. It's really sad. It's my Dior Holo Pink. Don't worry, your girl's got a backup. And then my girl, Michelle Wong, sent me another one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because when I started to hit pan on this one, I started to panic a little bit because I had just the one backup. And now I have two. So it's all right. It's all right. It's all good. This is Dior Holo Pink. And yes, I went all the way through it. This is my favorite highlighter of all time. It's limited edition. There's something special about it. I know sometimes pictures can kind of make it look like there's a dupe for this. There is not. This has tiny little blue specks in here that you really can't see unless you're underneath a light and you can kind of like turn your hand. And that's what makes it so reflective. Nothing compares to this. It's my favorite one of all time. Another skincare product, the Glam Glow Insta Mud. I have repurchased this one several times. You know I like a skincare item when I keep on repurchasing it. This one you can put all over your face. It's a 60-second treatment and it refines your pores. It actually does. It really does. It makes them much tighter. It's not something that's going to last all day long or anything like that. It's not going to actually shrink your pores, you know, permanently. There's nothing that can do that, but it does help make them look better. So if I've been having pore issues, sounds so weird, I like to take this only on this section right here. I don't waste this and go all over my face. It makes this bubbling type of, oh, it starts to bubble and I can't stand it. It's the worst 60 seconds of my life. If you're wondering why, I have a sensory disorder. I don't like my face touched. I don't like small light touches, like just my husband cannot lightly touch my arm, my kids, everything. I have a sensory disorder. So again, this is like the worst 60 seconds of my life, but the end, it is worth it. We are nearing the end game. I have 4 more products to talk about, and that is it. First, I'm going to start off with 2 brow products. I don't go through brow products really quickly because I don't need a lot. I go through my brow gel way quicker than I do any pencils. I have several in my drawer right now and I can kind of pick through whichever one I want to use today. I have on the I have the Hourglass Brow Arch. Loving that so far. These 2 are the Ferocious Brow Pencil, Ferocious Brow Pencil from the Balm. This color is, what color are you? Light brown. I really, really like this pencil. And then obviously I always will have Anastasia's Brow Wiz, and I use the shade Soft Brown whenever I'm using that. All right. I told you guys how much I love this, and now it reminded me of one of my favorite desserts, like this lemon, it's like a squish cake. I don't remember. You guys had it right in the comments. I don't remember the name of it. This smells amazing. It smells so good. Oh, it just makes me want that dessert right now. It is called the Fresh Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm. I went through 2 of these, but I decided that I'm going to stick with my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I do think it works just a little bit better, and I go through this one too quickly, and I think this one's just a little bit more expensive, so I decided to stick with the Laneige one. And again, I feel like the Laneige one just a little bit more hydrating for me, but the smell on this, if it came in a bigger tube, it would be in my purse all the time. The last 2 products, Pharmacy Honey Moon Glow. This is an AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. I use this I've been using it like 2 times a week, sometimes 1 I've been trying things out, you guys. So I've come back on this a little bit, but I just ran out of this one, but it's cool because I have another one. And yeah, I love it. If you're looking for something that's really great, that is actually going to work, this one really does work. The first one was sent to me. I bought one, and then I also have gotten one from Beauty-Lish. I just like it. There's something about it that just truly works, and you will get that tingling sensation. I kind of like that. That is so weird. I don't like the bubbling sensation, but it's the pain thing. I like tattoos. I like that hard, you know, like pressing and the needle and whatever. I like that. I know it sounds so weird, but the like stingy sensation, I really like too. I don't know. Maybe I'm just odd. I'm okay with it. The very last thing, this took me a while to go through, and I have another one, and I went up a shade because I went through this at the end of winter, and it is the Tasha Pearl. The shade I have is Moonlight. I think there's technically a little bit left in here, but I already have another one. Let's see, there's a little bit left in there. This is so wonderful, and it's a very misunderstood product. I like this both underneath my concealer, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. For, okay, a pool day, I just want to have a little bit of brightness underneath my eyes. I will use this as my eye cream. So I'll go, and it kind of helps to cover up my veins, and then will brighten up just right underneath my eyes. I'm not going to wear a full face or anything like that, but this really looks so good when you have no makeup on. And I really like it whenever I'm on my motorcycle. I wear a full face helmet. Again, I don't want to have a triangle of medium to full coverage concealer. This is it. And for no makeup days, this is wonderful. You do have to apply this in a certain type of way. You don't set it. Do not set it. It's not going to crease on you. It will, like the first, like, you know, when you first put on a product and it moves around just a little bit, you have to take your finger and again go over it to just kind of press it back into the skin. That will happen, but then throughout the day, it doesn't move. And I don't have any other product that does that. This is truly unique. But please, if you're curious about how to apply this and how it works and what it looks like on the skin, check out my video on this. I believe I compared this one with the Hourglass whatever touch-up stick. I didn't really like that, but this has become a absolute go-to. I don't remember the shade that I'm using now. I'm going to pull it out. I'm using the shade Soft Light. So during the winter, I need Moonlight, and right now I am using Soft Light. Anywho, that's it, you guys. I told you I needed to get rid of these things in my basket and like just declutter it. It was just giving me anxiety. It's sitting in my bedroom and I'm just like, I just see a bunch of trash. I have to get rid of it. Anywho, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.